Thursday Night Football welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and
Pittsburgh, PA, home of the Steelers.
you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Ready to go toe-to-toe tonight.
I think very clear. They got to play with some urgency.
TJ Watt, the Sackmaster.
Belichick will win his 6th Super Bowl.
Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything.
A perfect strike by Terry Bradshaw.
Touchdown, Rob Gronkowski. He's a freak.
Vince Wilfork has it. There goes Watt. Super Bowl 14.
Super Bowl 43.
6 Super Bowl titles. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal. And ways to watch tonight include our Prime Vision with Next Gen Stats broadcast featuring player tracking and defensive alerts. You can also watch in Spanish with TNF and Espanol. Downstairs we go to Kaylee Hartung. Kaylee.
Well, Al, all season it's felt like the AFC North would come down to this time of year. As of now, all 4 teams remain in playoff contention. What we didn't expect was to see this group of quarterbacks jockeying for postseason berths down the stretch. Lamar Jackson is the only one of them who's played every game as the others were knocked out by injury. And tonight the Steelers join the Browns and the Bengals, forced to start a backup. After Kenny Pickett left Sunday's game here with a high right ankle sprain, he had surgery on Monday. Mike Tomlin told us he is optimistic for Pickett's return before the season's over, but they will have to rely on Mitch Trubisky for at least 2 weeks, Al.
Certainly tonight, and there is Pickett watching from a box upstairs. Bill Belichick has been the coach of the Patriots since 2000. Mike Tomlin took over for Bill Cowher in 2007. So the 2 long tenured coaches meeting for the 13th time, counting postseason games tonight, with Belichick winning 9 and Tomlin 3. Steelers defer. They won the toss. Boswell to kick off. Ty Montgomery is back to receive it. And a touchback begins things with Bailey Zappi leading his offense out to the 25-yard line. So Zappi took over for Mac Jones last week. And not too often does a guy get shut out and wind up with another start. But here we are, the second week in a row for him.
And that's where we are in 2023 with the Patriots. They're just looking for some consistency and efficient play right now from that quarterback position. Let's see if Bailey Zappi can do that.
Longtime Cowboy Zeke Elliott is now the primary running back. Ramondre Stevenson hurt last week, inactive tonight. They give it to Zeke, and he goes nowhere. Minkah Fitzpatrick, who himself was missing several games, and you've got an injured player. That's TJ Watt. Oh boy, who got hurt last week. So on the very first play of the game, with Fitzpatrick making the tackle down on the field, is Watt unfortunately getting up and up on his feet.
Now I think he just took a big knee, took a blow from Zeke Elliott. Once he went down, he gets hit by Minkah. Then watch him follow through with that knee right into the chest area of TJ Watt. Let's see where it hits him. Maybe even, into the face, actually. All his momentum. He's a big man at 235 pounds coming through there.
So he goes to the sideline, does Watt. That means Nick Herbig, number 51, will come in for at least one play. As Elliott got stuffed at the line. Second down, 10. Zappi's first pass, a floater. It's caught. And that's Elliott with a nice move, and Zeke picking up the first down. Again, Elliott was picked up in the offseason. They picked him up at the beginning of the year. Dallas let him go. Tony Pollard took over there. Ramondre Stevenson has been the number 1 back, but right now, until Stevenson comes back, it's going to be Zeke.
And a really good design there by Bill O'Brien. He used the formation there, went to the strength to the left, and comes back, and right as Herbig comes in for TJ Watt, he tests him instead of as a pass rusher, as a defender out in the flat.
Zappi in the pocket. Zappi deep downfield. And that is hauled in by Juju Smith-Schuster, the former Steeler who comes home. And a big gainer there on a first down for 37 yards. Covered well, but the pass is right there, and he brings it in.
Yeah, Casey with tight coverage never locates the football. What an effort here by Juju Smith-Schuster to come back to the football and show his strength. That's what he's been known for throughout his career. Strong hands, somehow holds on to that football for a big gain.
Watt comes back in. Schuster last year with Kansas City won a ring. This little slip move there, but almost no avail as Alex Highsmith makes the stop on Elliott. 2nd and 9.
Good to see T.J. Watt back out in the field for Pittsburgh. A couple plays that he had to kind of recalibrate, get himself ready, and he's back out in the field. But how about a start here for New England? This is an offense that has not had a lot of good things going. We expected them to be able to run the ball, lean on Zeke Elliott in the run game, and Bill O'Brien here early comes out with a crowded line of scrimmage from the Steelers and tests them one-on-one downfield.
And why not? Devontae Parker, the number 1 receiver, he's out tonight. He was on the injured list with a knee. And Zach, like a 3rd down and 9 for New England.
And one of the things about throwing on early downs, Bill O'Brien, he knows it's going to help his offensive line. There's a major concern with Alex Highsmith on one side, T.J. Watt on the other, to avoid these situations right now. 3rd and long, where Watt and Highsmith can come after you. But throwing on early downs helps with the pass protection. Let's see how they hold up here.
And also an offensive line that's been another of New England's trouble spots. Zappi coming out the side door, and he's going to pick up the first down as he scoops out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
What a great job of stepping up. We just talked about the edge pressure. Well, when you get edge pressure here and here, you got to be able to step up into the pocket. He climbs right here and then really does a good job of putting Levi Wallace in a tough spot, because he's either going to stop the quarterback and give up the throw or sit in coverage and then let Zappi use that athletic ability to pick up the first down.
Got 11 on a 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 14. Elliott again, showing some shiftiness. 2-time rushing champion Cam Hayward making the stop there. 2nd down.
With Ramondre Stevenson down, he's such a talented back, goes down with that high ankle. It opens the door for Zeke Elliott. And talking to Bill O'Brien this week, he said, at this stage of his career, maybe he's down a step or two, but 8th year, really works hard during practice, has a great attitude. We've been really impressed with what he has brought. So they're looking forward to giving him an opportunity to showcase, see what he can do tonight.
Patriots in foreign territory. They didn't even get inside the Charger 30 last week. Floats a pass here to Zeke, dives, touchdown. I mean, go figure. They played 60 minutes at home last week. Don't score, don't come close to scoring. And just like that, off the bat, 75 yards in 8 plays to take the lead.
And with the injuries the Steelers have had at linebacker, one of the big questions would be, how would these backup linebackers do against tight ends and do against the running backs? Here's Zeke Elliott, little pick there to slow down the linebacker, trying to get out in coverage. Walker, and allows a nice, easy read and throw for Zappi. And just like that, man, Patriots look great on this opening drive.
Chad Ryland, 4th-round pick out of Maryland, the rookie, boots that one through. And so that one took only 3 minutes and 48 seconds. And a stunning beginning for the New England Patriots. He is a decent runner.
He really is. He brings that element, and when coverage is good, the way it was on this play, those linebackers sink back in coverage. He makes a really good decision to just pull it down and use his feet. Picked up nice positive yards for that first down. For him, it's just he's going to play well, but can he avoid that critical mistake, putting the ball into coverage, especially in a game like this that it appears you would think could be low scoring.
After a 15-yard gain, they give it to the running back Harris, who gets out to the 47-yard line. Devon Gotcha making the tackle there after a gain of 2 yards.
I think a big question coming in tonight for Mitch is, can this running game get the yards that they need to get against this defense? The Patriots, one thing that gets lost on their season is how well they have played on that side of the football. And they are tough to run the ball. And in fact, 3.2 yards a carry. That's the best in the NFL. So for a Pittsburgh team that wants to establish the run, this will be a tough thing to do tonight against the Patriots.
Overall, their rushing defense, 4th in the league. Kirk just mentioned very low average gain. So they rely on that front. They rely on the linebackers. It's 2nd down and 9. Through the middle, getting to the 50-yard line and stop there is Najee Harris again to make it 3rd down and let's call it 6.
You know, this defense is derived with those defensive linemen to eat up those blocks, free up those linebackers like Juwan Bentley and Tavai to be able to get downhill, and that's what they did on those last 2 plays. This is what New England wants to do. Let's put Trubisky in these 3rd and obvious situations, and then Bill Belichick and his defensive staff can give the looks that they want to give to try to confuse Trubisky to see if he'll throw it into coverage.
That's Jalen Warren coming in to flank Trubisky on a 3rd down and 6. 4-man rush. Trubisky dancing in the pocket. Fires. Intercepted at the 39-yard line. J.C. Jackson with a flag down. And Jackson, who left, went to the Chargers, came back. Trubisky is saying it's going to be a hold on New England, and that appears to be the call. Clay Martin is the referee.
Now J.C. Jackson actually grabs his waist.
Number 29.
On the route.
This is a spot foul and an automatic first down.
That's how he caught up to be able to make the interception. Pickens was getting away from him, so he tried to pull a veteran move and see if he could get away with it. It's right in the middle. You see, he's a nice job of crossing over, try to make this defense have to communicate, and right there he grabs on.
The ball has been moved to the 39-yard line. It's 39 on the 39-yard line, first down.
So that's an 11-yard penalty.
Hey, Doki here, Mike's 8.
Our first flag of the night, coming off last week. That's a treat. 6 minutes into the game. Trubisky to the outside, caught, and then spun out of bounds at that spot is George Pickens. Jonathan Jones covering on the play.
Of course, this is the 3rd game that they've made this move with Matt Canada being let go in the middle of the year. Eddie Faulkner takes over as the interim OC on the left, and on the right is Mike Sullivan, who is actually calling
Number
the plays.
76 is an eligible receiver. 76.
He called the plays with when he was with the New York Giants back in 16 and 17. So the experience as a play caller puts him in the middle just to try to run a clean operation.
Are we good here? Alert. Mike's 8.
Robinson sets up on the right side. Toss here. Warren. Nothing. Anthony Jennings is right there to stop him in his tracks and set up a 3rd down and 9.
And now with Judon going down, not just the pass rushing ability, but what he does against the run. Jennings went from being a role player to a featured player. This is against Washington, a rookie. Look how he just uses those hands and throws him. So Jennings is a guy that sets the edge. He can provide some pass rush. And I think he's really excelling in his 4th year out of Alabama, showing what he can do, getting an opportunity to play every down.
Yeah, you mentioned Judon is probably their best defensive player. Torn biceps week 4, gone for the season. 3rd and 8. Low snap, handles it, going to take off, but go nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Mack Wilson Sr.
Well, remember the first play of the game, he stepped up and picked up yards. This time, Mack Wilson almost anticipating the potential threat. Even though he rushed off the edge, to me, he's almost used as a spy. Watch how he rushes, eyes on the quarterback. Now I'm going to get down underneath with the potential threat of him stepping in. Almost baited him to step up and then came up with that play.
That means Chris Boswell, 9th year with the Steelers, signed as a free agent out of Rice back in 2015. 56-yard attempt, and Boswell bangs that one through.
First play of the game. Look at that knee to the face. I mean, that's a lot of impact that he endures. Then later he takes the back of the foot, the heel there from Zeke Elliott hits him in the face. I mean, you talk about a rough first drive there. Not only 7 points, but your star player gets some shots there.
Milestone night for him, playing in his 100th game. TJ Watt through 100 games. Mike Tomlin calling him the best defensive player on the planet. So through the games to this point in his career, 91.5 sacks, recovered 10 fumbles, has 7 picks, and he's in a group of only 3. Jared Allen and another fellow by the name of J.J. Watt would be the other guys, his brother.
I think what you really appreciate him, even since his days at Wisconsin, just the passion and energy that he plays with every single down, every single week.
Zappi retreats. Zappi throws downfield into double coverage, and that one is incomplete. Intended there for Tyquan Thornton. We go to Kaylee.
Well, guys, while Pittsburgh's defense was on the sidelines, TJ Watt was attended to. An athletic trainer wiped blood from his chin, and then a doctor actually reached inside his mouth and evaluated that jaw joint. And this is something where symptoms could further develop, but no other attention was paid to him after that.
Yeah, you can see him going through that right there on the bench. But number 90, like the postman, either rain or snow or gloom at night's going to keep him from his appointed rounds. Speaking of the weather, it's 45 degrees and clear. Very nice. Through the middle. Gain of a couple. Zeke Elliott picks up 3. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, T.J. Watt's been just challenged throughout his career. What I love is he's able to defend the run. It's not just about being a great pass rusher. It's just a disruptor. And I think he takes a lot of pride in being a complete player. He works at his game 12 months out of the year, and I think we all get excited about these kind of opportunities on 3rd down, but if you really study him, it's an every down thing for number 90.
6 minutes left in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 7. Zappi downfield. That's going to be caught outside the 40-yard line. Then a flag comes in at the end of the play. Hunter Henry, the tight end. Steelers indicating it's against the Patriots, and Patriots are walking back.
Offense number 85. 10-yard penalty at the previous spot. Replay 3rd down.
So that's how Hunter got free.
Yeah, at the top of the route, he pushes off. That's what freed him up from Trenton Thompson. I was about to talk about Zappi sitting in there on a 3rd and long, wide on a twist, but to push right there, good call by the official. That's, as you said, Al, that's how he did end up separating and getting open.
So Henry comes out on a 3rd down and 17. Belichick arguing the call. Have to get to the 35. Throw underneath. Elliott's got a blocker. And then closes quickly on him at the 27-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick is right there. And the Patriots send in the punt unit.
And if you're a Patriots fan, that's the thing that I think has bothered you the most this year, the miscues. It's not necessarily always the execution. The red zone's been a problem. And then the turnovers, the interceptions, and the penalties that get you behind the sticks right there.
Bryce Behringer, a rookie out of Michigan State. He's the punter. Calvin Austin back to accept it at his 25-yard line. And backing up a little bit. Austin hauls it in at the 17. And nowhere to roam. Stopped at the 21-yard line, and that's where, well, TJ Watt just went into the blue medical tent. So we'll get a report on that. Kaylee's down there, and she'll check that out for us. Meanwhile, in terms of injuries, there's Kenny Pickett, who underwent wrist surgery. So he's in a box tonight. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks. The Steelers have a question that they need to have answered, and I don't think it's been answered yet this season. Is he the future? He had ankle surgery this week is what he had. Anyway, we'll report on that when we come back. But is he the guy for the future? We have to wait and see. But still a lot of questions to be answered. Trubisky back to pass throws, and that is dropped up at the 26-yard line. So, Kaylee, what do you know about the Pickett injury?
Well, guys, less than